Hello everyone, myself Satish. Welcome back to my channel Techno Tips. In this video, we will discuss about some of the web terminologies which are used for the servlet programming in Java. Basically, Java servlets are used to create the dynamic web applications, or I can say servlets are the Java programs that runs on the Java enabled web server or the application server. They are used to handle the request obtained from the web server and process that request, produce the response, then send the response back to the web server. And nowadays you can see all the websites designed, which is of the type of dynamic websites. So what happens is the contents which is rendered, which is different for different clients. So basically these servlets are used to create a dynamic web applications. And before discussing the servlets, let's discuss some of the terminologies which are commonly using throughout the servlet programming, such as what do you mean by a website, what do you mean by an HTTP request, the difference between the get and the post methods, okay, all those things. Okay, let's see what do you mean by a website. Website basically is a collection of related web pages that may contain the text, images, audio and the video. And the first page of a website is called as home page, and each website has its own address called URL, Uniform Resource Locator, and we are using that URL to access that website by typing that address on a browser's address bar. And website normally is hosted on one or more web servers and can be accessed by visiting its home page, and the remaining pages will be navigated through the hyperlinks, and which is can be accessed by using internet or the computer network. A website normally is managed by a owner, that can be an individual or a company or an organization. So I can say our website called the www.sdmcujre.in is a website for our organization, for an SDM college, and it may contain the static contents as well as the dynamic contents. So normally our websites can be of two types. First type is called as a static website, and the second type called as the dynamic website. A static website is a website that can be easily created. You don't need the knowledge of web programming or the databases designs to create a static website. Its web pages are coded by using a simple HTML language, and all the pages are same for any request or any response. Okay, so normally that we call as the static websites. The codes are HTML codes are fixed for each page, so the information contained in that page does not change and it looks like a printed page. For example, like if you visit our website SDMC Ujre, so the home page is same for everybody. But if you open the student space page and you given your roll number and the password, and what's the page you are getting after submitting those data is different for the different users. So that is not a part of a static website. So static website means that is the information which is placed in a page which does not change. And the second type of a website normally we call as a dynamic website is a collection of dynamic web pages, means it is rendered, it is generated at the time of access or at the time of the execution. The dynamic web pages whose contents changes dynamically, and it access the contents from the databases which is placed on the web server or the CMS, that is in content management system. Therefore, when you alter or update the content of the database, the content of the website is also altered or updated. Dynamic websites uses two types of scriptings, that is client side scripting as well as the server-side scriptings. The client-side scripting generates the contents at the client computer on the basis of the user input. The web browser downloads the web page from the server and processes the code within the page to render the information to the users. In server-side scripting, the software runs on the server and processing is completed in the server. Then the plain page are sent to the user. That you can see in the diagram. What happens is, so the user can request something, a page from the server, and server will do some processing by using some server-side scripting languages such as servlets, and it will generate a HTML page based on the request, and it will send back the response. Let's see what are the main differences between the static and the dynamic websites. So the static websites is a pre-built content is same every time the page is loaded, but the dynamic websites, the contents are generated quickly and changes regularly, and it uses HTML. The static websites will be created by using an HTML code, and the dynamic websites are generated using HTML plus other server-side scripting languages such as PHP, Servlet, JSP, or ASP.NET, etc. And a static website send exactly the same response for every request, but in dynamic websites it may generate different HTML for the different requests. So that only I told an example like Facebook login. I can say one more example. Facebook login page is same for every request. So that is same for each and every request, but what is the page you are getting after the login, that is different for the different users. So that's the main difference. So the content is same for each and every request, that is a static one, and it may change, the contents will change, or so such a pages we call the dynamic pages. In static websites, the content is only changed when someone publishes and updates the file. Okay, but in dynamic websites the page contains a server code and which allow the server to generate the unique content when the page is loaded. Basically the data are stored in the databases, so that each and every request it can get the value from the databases is render the page.